and whenever required, we will make necessary announcements. And so therefore, this is not the last of the announcements that we are announcing today to deal with the situation. As the situation warrants, we will be announcing new measures to deal with the challenges. Our effort is always to remain proactive and also to respond to the emerging challenges. Now, let me now move to the concluding portion of my remarks. In conclusion, I would like to review recent developments relating to inflation and the outlook without infringing in any way the mandate of the Monetary Policy Committee. The press release of National Statistics Office NSO on April 13, 2020 showed that CPI inflation for March 2020 declined by 70 basis points to 5.9%. This is, however, based on data gathered up to 19th March. The data showed a softening of food inflation by around 160 basis points on account of the easing of prices of vegetables, eggs, meat, fish, pulses, etc. In other categories of CPI inflation, pressures remained firm. Daily data on 22 essential food items covered by the Department of Consumer Affairs of Government of India suggest that food prices have increased by 2.3% in April so far, that is up to April 13th, in a broad-based manner, though onion prices have continued to decline, and at the same time, the PDS kerosene prices have slumped by 24% in the first fortnight of April. Domestic LPG prices also declined by 8%. These early developments suggest that inflation is on a declining trajectory, having fallen by 170 basis points from its January 2020 peak. In the period ahead, inflation could recede even further, barring of course any supply side disruption shocks, and may even settle well below the target of 4% by the second half of 2021. Such an outlook would make policy space available to address the intensification of risks to growth and financial stability brought about by COVID-19. This space needs to be used effectively and in time. The RBI, as I said earlier, will monitor the evolving situation continuously and use all its instruments to address the daunting challenges posed by the pandemic. The overarching objective is to keep the financial system and financial markets sound, liquid, and smoothly functioning so that finance keeps flowing to all stakeholders, especially the vulnerable and the disadvantaged. Regulatory measures that have been announced so far, including those which are announced today, are dovetailed